Actually, I'm going to get on the bike from the incorrect side because it seems to really annoy people. I don't know why. But I'm tall enough to get on this side, or I can get off this side. It doesn't really make any difference to me. It's a little bit easier from that side, but I have the length. Let's go in a Enduro Pro. Let me show you this. Actually, let's go this way. Right, this is one of my pet hates. It's not even a pet hate, it's disgusting. Look at this beautiful surroundings, and you see this? This was a caravan that somebody decided to fill with all their shit and rubbish and washing machines and just general shit that they can't be bothered to take to the dump, and then just hitched it up in the middle of the night, dropped it here and set fire to it. What hope have we got? What hope have we got? It's like, guys, just do it properly. Just go to the bloody dump like everyone else does. I know it's a pain. I know my local tip. I've got a VW Transporter, which is a camper van basically, and it's good for moving kids around and just doing stuff in. Now, let's do a U and go the other way. And they won't let me in the tip because they say I'm a commercial vehicle and I have to pay a load of money, and it really pisses me off because it's not. But anyway, they've charged someone to clear a house or whatever, and they've made money on that, and they've decided just to come here and dump their shit. And do you know what? They're not even going to get caught, they're not going to get fined, nothing's going to happen. It's just there, and it's been there for, I don't know, at least a month now. What's someone going to do about it? It used to be a passing spot, now everyone has to pass here and drop off the edge of the road, and if you've got a low car, it's going to fuck it. Honestly. Ooh, bit of skiddage. That sounds like the game in Harry Potter. Just open the visor because it steams up constantly. In fact, I should talk about my kit. I will do a breakdown on all the kit I've had. I will do it, but it's quite a logistical pain because it's all like, some of it's in the loft, some of it's in the garage, some of it's, I don't know, floating in the abyss. So it's quite hard to do it, but I will give you a run through at some point. Let's put the old wind deflector up so I have better noise reduction. So the first thing I need to mention, because I left him hanging a little bit, is this summer's trip. I'm going to the Alps, les Alpes, avec une snowcat. If you're not aware of who he is, he's kind of a bit like me, a bit shouty, but really nice guy. He's over in Canada. So he's coming over and we're going to get some bikes and ride down to the Alps and hopefully, all being well, because I've never arranged one before, is have a meetup, like a proper fan meetup. I don't know what to expect. I've never done it, as I said. It still feels a bit weird, this whole vlogging thing. I still feel like a normal person, and it's very odd to have like a fan meetup, but I'm sure there's some people in kind of Central Europe that would like to come and hang out and say hello. So we're going to do that, and it's most likely to be around the time of the Austrian MotoGP, and it will be, at the moment our plan is to have it very near that. So I'm just going to open my visor because I can't see anything. So it will be very near the Austrian GP, which I think is the Red Bull Ring. The Red Bull Ring. This is my favourite view. That's why I always come here. I know it's a bit boring. I will mix it up soon when I have the chance, but the only reason I do record is when I'm going to do something. I never go out just to record. I'm recording because I'm on my way somewhere. But this is just my absolute favourite view. It's amazing. When the sun's out, it's glorious. So, so basically August, I think the GP is around the 18th. Oh, another peloton. Well done, boys. Keep going, yeah? All your weird matching gear. I shouldn't say that because it's probably some like cancer charity or something, and I've just offended 1 billion people. But yeah, so I'm sure there will be more updates. There will be more updates about exactly where and when and stuff. We're just trying to organise it, and if I'm honest, we're trying to get people to help us a little bit, mainly to do with hotels and accommodation and stuff like that, because when you start adding up all these costs, and I know I don't want to keep going on about money, but it is expensive, and you know, I know it's effectively a holiday for us, but you would have thought with the audience, I mean, I think he's got about 600,000 subscribers, and I've got, what, 200, something like that? So there's 800,000 people there. I'm sure someone can sort us out with a hotel chain or something. It doesn't have to be amazing, just somewhere to park the bikes, more importantly, that they don't get nicked. But anyway, so we need to kind of, there's quite a lot of planning and research that goes into all these types of things. That was cool. Backing it in. I really want to learn to back a bike in properly. I either lock it up too much and it just fucking spazzes out over there, or it doesn't do anything and it's just like, and then you just mess up the corner. Because that's the problem with all these tricks. When you're trying to look cool, you go way slower. Is what I found anyway. So yeah, Snowcat August trip, Alps, Austria, Red Bull Ring, GP. Finds, and also if anyone knows a cool location out there, I'm actually, again, this is a reach out to Dorna, the MotoGP people, trying to actually see if we can, if they've got an area we can actually use after the race or something like that. That would be cool. Yeah. I, rather than trying to email everyone and go, hello, you won't have heard of me, but I do these internet videos, it's like, look, I'll just put it out, I'll put all the information I need out there, and if someone wants to help or engage with us, then cool. So that's it. We need somewhere awesome to have a meetup. I don't know how many people will turn up. I don't know. I've never even been to one of these things of someone else's, so it's a bit odd for me. It's the first time I've ever really done it, apart from for KTM when I had to take a lot of pictures of random people on the Super Duke in order to win the bike. Do you know what? I'm not going to go on the dual carriageway because it sucks big balls. I prefer to do 60 on this road and enjoy it than 70 on that road and just be like, this is boring as fuck. Okay. A little bit of skiddage there. It's just trying to control the amount of angle that back comes round to kind of, and then modulating your foot on the brake. I guess I need to do like a supermoto school or something to learn that. But it would be cool. What was that? Tow bar nipple. While we're talking about it, I actually did a really long video on the EU referendum. Very detailed, quite amusing, quite funny. But I'm not going to put it up because I've made the mistake in the past of being too political, and I don't really, you know, and again the video was very clear. I wasn't saying, look, you need to vote for this. You vote for what you want, but these are my opinions on both things. But people aren't going to get it, and they're still going to go, oh, you bloody twat, why are you doing that? And just get all angry. So I don't know really if I should put it up. You've only got a couple of days left. But the key thing is, just please vote. Doesn't matter what side you're on. Just please don't pussy out and say, oh, well, I don't really know what I'm talking about, so I'll just leave it up to the people that know. That's a really bad thing for democracy in general, because all you get then is extremists who fight really hard for something, and they rarely represent the needs of most people. So please just do a little, even if it's a couple of hours, just sit on the internet, read a lot of stuff, find people who you generally like in the world and people whose views you agree with or in similar situations, and see what they're doing, because they may have a better informed choice. But please just make sure you actually vote. It's really quite important. And it's not as scary as everyone thinks. We will be fine either way. Either way. Shall I say which side I'm on? Oh, it's very close, put it that way. But personally, I think the whole Euro project, and particularly the Eurozone currency-wise, is fundamentally flawed, and it was designed in a time before technology existed. If I want to go and buy something from Brazil, I just tap a few buttons on a keyboard and go and buy it. The world has changed completely since that concept was conceived, and I don't particularly agree with lots of things. That's all I'll say on the matter.